She take my money when I'm in need. Yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger, and way over town, that digs on me.
Pull up a seat. Join the circle. Lolita, Tangeray, Eliza, Soup, Bugsy, Gidget, TJ, Tits McGee, Pearl. Spend some time with Julie fucking Applewhite. Enjoy some fresh tea. But don't make Soup send you to bed.
You're embarrassing yourself. Go to bed.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey,
everybody.
Can you tell
We've got
Lolita's
both
back?
intros this evening. Well, as you can hear, Lolita is driving back from the jail. As Tanga said, we've bailed her out. So she's with us, ready to give her expert opinion on equally shady characters.
Yes, ma'am.
So has anybody been watching the trial
Thank you
today?
guys for the rescue.
Anytime, darling, anytime.
Picking up my hooker cash from my horse and buggy stop.
Is that where they grabbed you at?
Yep. You got me coming out the back door. Got to keep my stack of cash though. 20 G's.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go buy something nice for myself.
Hey, Bobby in the West Coast in the chat. It's good to
Hey!
see you. I know that you've been replay crew for quite a while, so it's lovely to see you in live. I hope you're well.
Yeah, it's nice to see Barbie in the daylight.
Well, it's not daylight over here, but yes. Yes, I love Lolita too. Lolita was exchanging some hooky baby milk and doing the usual stretch down at the truck stop when she got picked up by the police.
It was the horse and buggy stop, girl.
Oh, hey, Pooh. I hear you've had a face and body transplant.
Yeah, Pooh doesn't look very Canadian to me. I don't know. I expected her to look more French.
I've lost track on who's meant to be Pooh this week.
Yeah, I think everybody gets a turn. Everyone gets a yank at Pooh. All right, I am home. I'm going to flip my Wi-Fi on, so I might skip out for a second.
Yes, I've already been kicked off twice tonight, so fingers crossed that that's the end of it. Hey, Robin, how are you?
Okay, there. Oh, let me see, chat. Yeah, everybody keep Jimmy Buckley in your thoughts. His dad isn't doing too well. Oh, let me gather my things and I'll be in the house in a second. So did anybody catch the Letitia trial today.
Her defense team are not. They are antagonistic. They appear poorly prepared. Don't really see what the point is that they're going for. They're too scattergun. And to be honest, they seem to point to be downright rude. I mean, you assume a certain level of difficulty with the defense cross-examining, but I don't know. They're just, if ever there are two guys who just seemed like they really, really did not want to be there, it makes you wonder why on earth they took the job. Or
I
maybe
think,
they were enthusiastic at first and just close association with Letitia has driven them to this behaviour. I don't know.
aren't they public defenders? They were probably just assigned to it. They probably didn't
Yeah,
get a choice.
a fair point. A fair point. I hadn't considered that.
Hey, Tits.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Oh, sorry, I was finishing up with the Letitia and the
Yeah, I
defense. They were getting
saying
into it.
the defence team not covering themselves in glory this evening, were they?
No. It's like, can you make him stop taunting me or something? He said. So how's everyone doing?
I'm fine. I'm having a little bit of internet trouble, but hopefully it's going to calm down. I don't quite know what the issue is. I'm being rejected.
And I
Right.
am Peachy King.
I'm sorry, darling.
I said, and I am Peachy King.
And there you have it. We're all Peachy King.
Sorry, I thought I was unmuted. I was muted. Yeah, I don't know how well my internet will be. We'll see. We have a storm coming through. So
Snow or rain?
we'll be okay. Like a thunderstorm. It's like starting to rain right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
We'll
I'm
see.
just laughing because I saw Lolita's comment in the main chat. Sorry, guys, I just walked in and Hubs went, shut the fuck up.
That's what
Oh,
mine does.
God. Oh my
Don't
gosh,
they all
that's funny.
do
And I
that?
actually, what'd you say?
I said, don't they all do that?
Yeah. Either that or the kids.
Yes,
One or the
one or
other.
the Oh, Pooh. Pooh's saying hello to somebody called Scapegoat. All I could see was Pooh saying scapegoat in screamy caps. I wondered what had happened. Hey, checking convictions. Hey, Amanda.
Oh, Scapegoat got banned from Buddy's channel. I bet he's
Oh,
all
really?
yeah, I bet he's all tore up over that. I would be. I wouldn't be able to. I'd be all tore up over that.
I've never been over there. Obviously, I'm aware of Buddy and his amazing charm from him being on other channels, but I've never actually been over to Buddy's.
I haven't either, Pearl.
He's just never struck me as somebody that I wanted to watch. Hey, Stars.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to upload a video right now. So what are we talking about today?
We were going to talk about the trials and anything anybody else we want to talk about, really. I mean, There's not much going on the streets, is there?
I
Seems
haven't
very
really
quiet.
caught up.
Not anything.
I
Yeah,
heard the
not
Dolly.
anything worth about.
I'm sorry, guys. I walk in the house, and I don't know why like men do this, but like I don't ever brag about doing stuff that you're supposed to
Chores.
do. Like, yeah, like okay, nice. You blew the leads and you clean the bathroom and you pick the weeds. I do that all the time. I don't need to hear about it. Just shut up and do it.
You know, that's kind of like those signs on the side of the road that says men working. Well, how many of those do you see that say women working? We don't have to announce it. We just do it.
Right. Very good point. I
That
don't
Yeah.
is a
ever be
good
like,
point.
I did the dishes or I did the laundry. You just do it.
Yeah, you see, men have to announce it, so they gave them signs. But we don't get signs. We just work.
Right. So unfair.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, unfortunately, I did not get to catch any of the trial today. I think maybe like 10 minutes, and it was some guy talking about cell towers. But I did learn in that 10 minutes why my freaking phone always kicks me off every time I'm trying to live and drive, because it's the handoff between towers. There is no handoff because the towers are too far away.
Uh-huh.
So it was quite informative.
Yeah, I did learn that as well. Because there's like one when I'm driving up I-25, every single time it'll kick me.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
and I could tell you every single spot now because we do it all the time. We go live as I'm leaving. And like the entire drive home from work, it's like, all right, I'm going to lose my signal here, 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 and here, and here, and here. Hey, Dynamite!
Hey, Dino.
Lenny snuck in here too.
I was hanging out with Dynamite last night real late while you guys fell asleep. I was having a discussion in Discord and everybody went to sleep.
I went to sleep on y'all.
I think
Dino
I was
has
asleep by like
good
9.
lives. Yeah,
I
it's the
totally
thing.
fell asleep with my glasses on, smacked myself in the face with my phone.
Oh, God. I've done that.
Yeah.
When I tried to wake up the last two, and I'm like, okay, I'm just closing this out. I can't keep my eyes open. I'm so bored. And I closed it out, and then I saw Dynamite was live, so I went over there and had a good time.
Dino has really good
I
lives.
woke up. Yeah, I woke up and I went in for a bit until I fell back asleep. I didn't type because like when you just wake up.
Well,
I
Dynamite
probably
needs some
would've-
feedback, and she's over
Uh-oh.
there working it. You got to give her some feedback now and again.
I couldn't see well enough to, how you're coming out of a sleep. I just woke up to go to the restroom.
Yeah,
Dino,
yeah,
drop
yeah.
your link.
Bye.
Everybody should watch
Yeah. Can
Dino.
somebody drop her link, or Dino, can you drop your link in chat?
I don't think
please?
is she a mod here?
Is she? I don't know.
I
No,
can't.
I
don't
don't
think
even
so.
know.
I'm on StreamYard. I can't tell who's a mod and who isn't.
Somebody,
I can't either.
Stars will probably do it, or
If not, I can grab it in a minute. I'm uploading a video to YouTube right now. It has 9 minutes left.
Hola, Jesse. I'm good.
I gotta get these contacts out so I can see chat.
Oh gosh.
I know
When you
they're
have to
like
take your
well,
contacts out.
they're like
Oh,
welded to my eyeballs by this time of day. Oh, come here, Duchess. No.
oh, tits, you missed it. We got Lolita bailed out this afternoon from her jail thing.
She
And
went
they
to
let me
pick up-
keep. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
When she got arrested picking up her cash and whatnot, at the lot.
Yeah, at the
Oh.
at the Amish
With
lot.
the horse and buggy. But at least she got to keep her money, so that was good. But yeah, we
Got
got her bailed
my-
out.
Got my hooker cash, my stack of 20 G's. They let me keep it.
Nice.
That's gonna buy a lot of goats
It is.
or
Oh, well, yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
donkeys
I
or
was gonna
goats.
say
Yeah.
you can't say anything to TJ about me getting paid, or else she's gonna want me to pay for the smuggled goats that had that unfortunate mishap with
Yeah.
the ecstasy. That was Chris's fault.
You guys are
Who knew
cracking
there
me
was
up.
so
Yep.
much money in selling lizards?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna mute
Okay,
for just a second.
okay,
Yeah.
checking convictions. Be safe.
So one of the things that I caught today in the trial was that Letitia had her Apple Watch paired up to Gannon's phone, not her own phone,
I was
his
wondering how
phone.
that worked because if you don't have a SIM card for that, you need to sync it with a phone. So does Gannon have an iPhone?
He had
Yeah.
Apparently
to.
so, yes, it was
Yeah,
paired up.
I think the dad was saying that the kids had iPhones in when he was at Starbucks when him and Letitia met that agent or detective, I
Uh,
believe,
yeah, I was
at
wondering how
Starbucks early on.
she did that because unless you have like a whole line and SIM card, you have to connect it to your phone with the Bluetooth. So she had it on Gannon's phone. Huh. That's not shady looking or anything.
Well,
Yeah.
he's 11. I think playing devil's advocate here, but an 11-year-old does need their phone monitored so that they're safe. I mean, you could put a
Yeah.
lot of things on there to try to protect it, but inspect what you expect.
Yes. I don't know. There was just something. I mean, you make a very good point, and they do need monitoring at that age. But there's just something about it that seemed
I know.
really, with the
She's
rest of her controlling behavior.
right. Knowing what we know
Just
now about her,
yes,
then
yes.
yes, it takes a different light, it seems.
But yeah, you are right. Our perception of how she was as a parent does colour how we view that, and we might not have viewed it the same way if it was another parent doing that. You make a very good point.
Right. Everything she does and everything I hear about her just really angers me. It's such a sad situation.
Yeah, she really is a piece of work. So I wonder why she even brought her watch along to begin with, because that's not only the GPS in her car, but the watch kind of sunk her a little bit, tracking her location. And
She
Gannon's
may
phone.
It may have just been a slip up with her trying to cover all this other stuff and turning off locations and stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. It didn't She didn't think about the watch. His phone wasn't, doing anything, right? They'll track
Yeah,
that,
but
not yeah. She
all
just didn't.
the lengths she went to like leave her phone at home just for his phone and her watch to track everything. It's weird.
Yeah.
She's not too bright, is she? Whew, okay, contacts are out.
I think I missed this about the defence lying.
The defense what?
Says her defence lied today allegedly about telling her about Gannon being found.
Whoa.
That I must have missed that. I don't know how.
Ooh, I can finally see
So
chat.
I don't know that they necessarily lied. I think what it came out at the end was that at the time they so what happened is they showed the logs showing that they did not check in or out that day. But I think they tried to say that if you video calls or whatever, those were on those logs. And she did not know if that was true or not. But yeah, that really ruffled their feathers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that. Sexy
Can you
bloomers.
guys hear
Yeah,
me?
those are my hooker booty. Yeah, we hear
Hello?
you. Yeah, you cut out a little bit. I can't tell if that's me or you though, but I'm at home on Wi-Fi, so it should be. The signal should be all right now.
I think it's me. I'll be back.
C12, bless you. I feel okay today. It's an ongoing thing, and I'm fine. But thank you for your kind thoughts. I do really appreciate it.
No, hey Ray Ray. Well, I always feel so left out because I can't see chat 9 out of 10 times. Hey Rosie. Yeah, so anyway, I guess I keep going back and listening to Harley's testimony over and over again because a lot of the times, like, you miss something the first time around, but I don't know. It seems like I don't get why the prosecution has to do this because the jury is supposed to be unbiased and not researching anything about the case. So I guess they need to prove that they tracked her to Florida. So that's why they're going over like all the redundant types of stuff. But it's all stuff that like we know and we've heard before. So I don't even know if I want to go back and listen to tech kind of stuff. Was that it, or was there anything else? Did they just have like the experts on today?
Hey, Tamara, you should come up and chat with us.
Hey, Tamara.
They just had the experts today.
Let's just say defense lied. Right now, there's no proof Letitia's lawyer did a web visit. Yeah, that I need to look at. What was that again that they lied about?
That they told. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
tried to explain this, but I think I was cutting in and out. But so essentially, she said that day when she told Letitia about them finding Gannon, that she said, "Oh, I've never been to Florida." So the defense attorney tried to say that they had visited her and told her that already that day. But on the log, there's no record of that. And then he tried to say, well, web visits aren't on that log, and she didn't know if that was true or not.
Oh, okay. So technically, they didn't like visit in person. He's trying to say it was a web visit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
They're trying to cover for her mentioning Florida.
Now, what happens if they get caught lying? That's perjury, is it not?
I definitely think they could get sanctioned by the court, but I would imagine that they're fairly confident that it can't be proved, or they are really fucking dim.
And they're not under oath, though, technically, but it's kind of stupid anyway. Yeah. Didn't they say that they were appointed, like court-appointed attorneys?
Well, yeah, because they're, I think they're just public defenders, aren't they? So they're gonna be court-appointed.
I believe so, yes. Yes, web visit from her previous lawyers. I mean, I suppose that's what they're going to claim as, you know, if it comes out and it can be proven that that didn't happen, they'll probably say, oh, well, miscommunication. But it seems a bit shady.
Oh, yeah, and did you see how pissed he got when he brought up that document for her to review that showed a list of everybody who signed in and out for her?
Yes.
Sorry, that's why I was late.
Yeah, so much like there's little things that a lot of people are missing because some people kind of skip through the recesses and they just skip ahead till they see somebody on the stand. The day Harley testified is when they went over what to do with her psychiatric evaluations. She had two. They gave her two MMPI evaluations, and both said, because they were talking about how each copy has to be destroyed after the trial, and because it's protected information, but the prosecution let it slip that she scored high on whatever scale, the malingering scale, and she behaves more as if she's being coached than actually has a condition. And I thought, I mean, yeah, no shit, but I thought it was interesting that it was mentioned. I don't think the jury was in the room, obviously. It was before they swore Harley in.
The particular pick and mix bag of mental illnesses that her defence are claiming don't really seem to hang together. I noticed today that they were saying that, especially the dissociative disorder, which is the main claim that they're making, usually it develops from consistent and persistent trauma between the ages of 5 and 10. Not a one-off action. I mean, a one-off action is more post-traumatic stress disorder, or if it's several different traumatic things of a different kind, it might be complex post-traumatic stress disorder. But there's nothing in her background that fits what would originate dissociative disorder. And I can't see where the evidence comes from that she actually manifests dissociative disorder. I'm really, really struggling to see how they're going to try and make that stick, because I can't see it. And I don't understand how the jury will see it.
Yeah.
Have you
I don't know.
heard the defense attorney try and pronounce the DID?
Yeah.
Mix. Every time.
I think that one psychologist that they had on today was struggling with the defense, trying to understand the question. You know, the specifics of what was being asked, is sort of, sorry, could you put that in a clearer form?
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to know. Like, he is reading the Cliff Notes, crash course in mental health type of stuff. He's pushing that hard. I guess that's all he really can do, though, for at this point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's her defense.
At one point, he was trying to ask her. I mean, it wasn't a major point in it, but he was almost trying to say that no one who commits an act of killing is in their right mind. Okay, but the problem with that is, if you try to make that stick, then she is not uniquely mentally ill, and can't be sort of differentiated from the normal killer. So I don't know where he thought he was going with that, because ultimately it defeated the whole object of his defense. I couldn't make sense of what he was doing. And to be honest, the person on the stand couldn't make sense, and I don't think he knew exactly what he was doing with it.
Yeah, he seems lost completely. Poor
Did
guy.
you see the Michelle After Dark video last week, where she made a little video of the two of them in a break, and the one guy is reading the newspaper and the other guy was playing Tetris.
Yes, I did see that. That was great.
Really, really on top of the game here. I'm afraid I agree with you, Bugsy.
Yeah.
She is mentally ill. I mean, some might even argue that she's evil, but I don't think that she's uniquely mentally ill to the point where she didn't have any control over her actions. which is the point that they're trying to make.
Right.
No,
She knows the difference between right and wrong, and that's
yeah, and she went to great lengths to cover it up. And I mean, stabbing someone 18 times is pretty deliberate. And shooting them and fracturing their skull. It was like overkill.
Yeah. It's the over-organisation of trying to cover her tracks, which is ultimately going to be the issue. If you just had, if the overkill of the way that she killed him, if you didn't have the previous issues with finding drugs in his system and the fire, if he'd been found in his bed at home with that sort of scenario of overkill, the stabbings and the shootings, and she hadn't made any attempt to escape or cover her tracks, it would be more plausible that it was that she had totally lost any sense of mental control.
look at
Right, because usually
It's the organisation. It's when the candle incident happened, the way she was ready to get the daughter and the dogs in the car and clear off. And then all the faffing around with phones, and they go into different places, and it looks like she's trying to see in daylight a drop-off site, and then they're going down to Florida. It's all these things. It's all this capability of being that organised. It might not have been as effective as she wanted it to be, but she was planning and she was organised, and that's the bit that makes it the loss of mental faculty implausible. It's not the killing; it's the organisation around the killing.
Do you guys
That's why I don't think
remember?
they're going to make it stick.
Do you guys remember a case years ago where the mom, one by one, took her children and drowned them in the bathtub?
Oh,
Yes.
Andrea Yates, yeah.
Yes.
And then she called and said, "Hey, I drowned the kids."
Yes.
She didn't go through this huge cover up or anything. She had a mental break.
And there was
Yeah.
far more evidence of her being mentally ill before that happened, and people not paying attention to it and not supporting her, particularly her husband, and him constantly wanting more children, even though she couldn't cope with the children that she had, and she was having emotional and mental issues around pregnancy and delivery.
Right, the postpartum depression was severe for her.
And her husband was against antidepressants and treatment because of their religion.
he was just a peach. I mean, he could not have been a more perfect husband for allowing her to develop psychotic postpartum psychosis if he'd have tried. I don't know, he might have thought that he was living a certain level of upstanding life, but he was not helping her in any way, and she was truly mentally ill. I truly believe that it wasn't sort of evil or that she wanted them. She thought she was doing the best for them. She totally lost her normal faculties.
Right.
She was dispatching them to heaven.
Right.
In her mind.
It's so different, even though both were really heinous crimes,
Oh yeah.
But such a different, just totally different circumstance type thing of what's going on there.
Yeah, because she was legitimately mentally ill and didn't try to, it wasn't the intent is what makes a crime, they say.
Right.
But she really thought that she was doing something good.
That's really interesting, Hooves on the Ground. Do you want to expand on that? Or even maybe come up and tell us about that? Because I'm interested. I didn't hear that. It's not somebody that I normally watch, but I'm always interested to know the opinion of other people. I'm interested to know what aspect of it you think was the witness dropping the ball, because that's really interesting.
The little bit that I got to listen to today, the one guy was really unprepared. They would ask him a question, and then he would ask a question back. I don't know if it was the cell phone analyst or the guy who was on before him. Ooh, found $1 in the washer. Yay. Add that to my Hooker cash.
Here again, this comment on screen is another difference between Andrea and Letitia. Letitia wants her mental illness as a get out of jail card, and Andrea is very much of the I did what I did and I need to pay for it, even though I think the evidence suggests she was not in her right mind by any stretch of the imagination.
Right. Oh, hey, Shay. I just looked down at chat and saw Shay. Hey, Valoma.
Hey, Valoma.
Hello.
I hope you're okay. I very much enjoyed listening to your show the other night. I couldn't type in as much as I wanted because I was doing other stuff while I was listening. I'm really sorry you've been dragged into all this Tiffany Marie and bombshell bullshit again, as if you didn't have enough of it the first time round.
Absolute craziness. You always feel bad rambling, and then I suddenly look down at chat and see like 100 people that I should have said hi to 20 minutes ago. My apologies.
Well, you did just get out of the slammer, so you know there's that.
Yeah, there's that. I'm distracted, counting my stacks of cash. You having internet problems too? Yeah, everybody keeps cutting out, and I'm like, no, did you guys drop? I can't tell if these are just on mute or if he's dropped down. But
I'm here.
no,
I'm here.
I only caught bits and pieces. I was listening to AB the other night when he was going over the whole Tiffany bombshell thing. How ironic is that? She like brings her into the community knowing what she is. She scams her people. She doesn't want to talk about it. She wants AB to do it. Then she does it, rips on her. Now she goes running back to her. And in typical Tiffany Marie fashion, this is what everybody does when they're backed into a corner. They'll go and try to take the attention off of themselves and the bullshit that they're doing. And they'll go and bring up freaking Valoma. Like, Valoma has done nothing but be absolutely wonderful to both of them. She gave Bombshell all kinds of money.
Six Up is having
about her.
Six Up's having trouble with her internet too. Everybody's having internet issues today. It must be a company-wide issue.
This is going to be where we wake up in the morning and we discover that the Russian hackers have been playing wild on the internet overnight.
Yeah, it's weird. Usually, like, severe weather is an explanation, but I don't think anybody's having any.
No, it's as calm as anything outside. It's not particularly cold and it's not particularly wet. It's just...
Yeah, we have beautiful weather today.
That's crazy. So, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, it's a pattern of behavior. Solar flares. Oh, that could be why. Somebody gets caught and then they deflect. Well, Dad wants to know what you guys want to eat.
Oh yeah, whoever asked me about the boiler man, he left safely. There was no pantry incident. He's fine. He came, he did his job, he left.
He came, huh?
Yes. He arrived at the building.
I couldn't pass it up.
Dad wants to know what you want to eat. I have to send messages through Alexa. Oh, Valoma. I'm not sure what brought all that out or why they teamed up, but it's showing who they... Well, yeah, Valoma, because they get caught. This is all over YouTube. They get caught in bullshit, scamming, freaking lying. And when they're embarrassed, to take the attention off of themselves, they have to go and try to put it on somebody else. We got a whole YouTube full of pajama scammers and freaking grifters. And they're trying to make it about you, not them. But it doesn't work because everybody sees through it.
I mean, Bomb has moved between, is it 2 or 3 different sectors now? Scamming along the way.
Quite a few. Quite a few.
Okay, sorry, I'm back home now. So
Welcome back, tits. All right, if my kids would answer me, that would be nice. Do you know what do you want to eat? Dad's asking. He's getting it, so you need to tell me so I can tell him. I don't know. He just says, "What should I get for something?"
Right,
You want
Valama?
quesadilla?
You don't send your nuds to every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Oh, the nuds. We never got to parody that. I went and got all those freaking nails too, with the bunny ears on them. Easter's over.
Ray, that's what I want. A bucket of chicken.
okay, sorry. Then the kids had to talk.
Yeah, I know. The second I got home, I had to mute for like 20 minutes because I had to sit here and listen to everything my husband did today. He's like, "Come here, I want to show you where I pulled all the weeds and look, I blew the leaves and look, I cleaned the bathroom." Well, yeah, I do that every damn day. You don't
Do
need
that
to tell
every
me about it.
time. Do that every time when he comes home. Just wander him around the house and point out every chore you did. Every time.
Yeah,
He will soon get sick of it. Can you imagine if we showed
I
him every
know.
little thing that we accomplished throughout the day?
Right. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now?
Come here, come here. I changed the roll on the toilet paper because you just set it beside the.
Mm-mm-mm. Oh, Nikita's hungry now. Yeah, the kids settled on chicken quesadillas. Oh, I guess that's what we're eating. So, Valo trial, is that going on yet, or is that, I don't remember if they said they
Yeah,
were going to be in
it's going
recess.
on. Oh, I don't.
Yeah, I didn't listen to anything yesterday. I think I went to sleep. I was so tired.
I have to kind of some of these other ones like I hate the way the West trial is being presented, and so I just catch it on, um, somebody kind of summarizes it up and brings out the highlights. This attorney, she
Me
does a
too,
great
Eliza.
job. Yeah, I think you and I watch the same attorney, and she
Yeah.
does a great job. But otherwise, like trying to keep up when that's going on, and then the audio issues, and then if you miss any, you
Hmm.
can't go back. Um, she's doing the work. I hope at some point they will release it all.
Yeah.
Can after the trial ends and they have a verdict or whatever. I hope they will release all of that so I can go back and hear it all.
Right. Because we've waited so long.
Yeah.
And, it's such a disappointment that, we can't hear it and see it. And
Yeah, I
Just
guess,
really frustrating.
it is. Most important is that, I hope that justice is served in this
Right.
case. But, I am disappointed that I can't follow along. But, hopefully I can
Right.
just look at it later or hear it later.
Oh my
Right.
God, the defense attorney actually said, Your Honor, tell the prosecution to stop taunting me.
Yes.
Oh
Oh my
God.
gosh.
When did
Did he
that
say,
happen?
It
did he
was towards
say,
the end.
Oh,
and
wow.
after the judge told him to stop, did he say, na 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 boo boo? Oh my gosh.
Oh, Marlena. Yeah, I wish I could listen to that. They don't have a replay on that though. I need to figure out how to sneak earbuds during the day. So has anything uh shocking come out in the West case since we heard about the older kids admitting that they knew the boys were gone for a while?
Well, I did hear, that somebody did say that they saw them bring a cooler out to the dumpsters.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really hard to hear. So if they were in there, or one of them, or both of them, who knows where they are now? That was very, very hard to hear.
I bet. Oh, thanks for the tip. I'll have to look up Mystery Maiden.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love her. That's
Yeah,
who Tamara and Eliza and I listen to.
she's really good.
Yeah, she's an attorney, so she knows what she's talking about.
And she'll even explain about I get it this part and that part, but they
Hmm.
have to do it because they have to establish chain of custody or whatever. So it gets, about the stuff that's redundant.
Yeah, she explains it so you can understand what they're talking about.
Right.
Oh, isn't she an attorney? That's right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, Chris, if I walk in with a concussion headband, they're gonna make me go for an MRI. They're gonna be like, Lynn, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, we
I
need
guess I
some.
can
We need
go to
some.
the.
We need some of those for your merch shop.
We do. We just go to the Dollar Tree and grab some and pretend they're concussion headbands
Yeah.
and sunglasses.
Oh yeah, gotta have the whole thing.
Speaking of, Zenny Optical has really freaking nice and very inexpensive prescription sunglasses for anybody who's cheap and doesn't want to spend $400 on prescription sunglasses. I
My,
would if they were Coach or something.
how do they get the dots that they have to put on your glasses when you first go in to get?
Oh, they send you a little ruler and you have to measure your pupil distance. Or when you have an eye appointment, you can just ask them. That's what I did. They wrote it down, but for my kids, I had to measure with the
Ah,
little ruler that they sent me.
I'll have to do that
I'll
next
put the
time
link
because
in.
I swore I was gonna do it the last time I got glasses. And order a few more pairs online
Yeah,
where they're a lot cheaper. And so I have the prescription, but now it's already a year old, so I just have to wait till next time because I'm sure it'll change again.
right. Yeah, my kids change every year, but yeah, I just put the link in chat. Like $16, including shipping, and they're really really good quality.
Was that for bifocal?
No, the bifocals I believe were not much more, maybe $10 more.
Yeah,
The
that's
the bifocals I got through my insurance. They were like $300
yeah.
from the optical shop, but then it's almost the same exact pair of glasses in single vision for $16 from Sony. You can't even tell. The only difference is the what are they called? The stems and the earpieces. The ones that I got from Zenny are clear, and the ones I got from the office had like a tortoiseshell type
Mm.
design on them. And those were the bifocals, but yeah, I like the single vision ones better. I've just been wearing my contacts. And then Cindy liked the librarian looking ones, so then I had to go order those. So then my kids wanted sunglasses, so they got a pair with the purple lenses and pink lenses and blue lenses and then sunglasses. So some of them you could probably wear as regular glasses. I think the pink sunglasses are light enough that you could see out of them.
Especially if you have like a concussion or something, you know.
Most definitely. And if you don't have a concussion, just pretend. You can
Mhm.
wear them anyway.
Mhm. Yep. Get you a headband. You can put it as a Halloween costume. Go as concussion girl.
Concussion.
And then you can put a weasel on your shoulder.
Get the whole thing going.
Yeah, have
Grab
the
a
whole
grab a Pepsi
costume.
and a can of Pringles.
Yeah, you could have the whole costume.
And to prepare, just sit in your computer chair for 24 hours a day
Mhm.
and don't get up besides to eat
That is
complete
great
shit.
training. That is great
And
training for.
and the chain smoke too, 'cause
Oh, I
that's good
forgot
for you.
about. Yeah, forgot you're gonna have to grab a pack of smokes too for that costume.
Well, your weasel could
It
hold your cigarettes for you.
it should smell like cigarettes before you can go out. You got to make sure that all that cigarette smoke permeates the costume.
Yeah, you could
Of course.
either the weasel could hold them for you, or you could put on one of those T-shirts and roll them up in your sleeve.
The weasel or the cigarettes or both.
The cigarettes, or you could stick them in the side of your headband over there. Oh my God. Oh, I think we're bored.
I'm tired. I'm like so freaking tired that I'm loopy.
Yeah, I am too.
And only
Slap happy.
about 20% of our subscribers know what the hell we're talking about. And the others are just like, okay, I could think of better costumes.
Some of them's writing it down. Okay, let's see. I need a headband. I need some glasses. I need some cigarettes. Oh, and let me not forget the weasel.
Poor weasel. Oh, I love the birds in the background too, Jay. It sounds so peaceful.
Oh, you know what I found out? I looked on my list of my allergic stuff, and I didn't realize it till I looked at the list. But birds is on there too. So I can't have any birds. My cow farm is out, and now my bird farm is out.
Oh, did we lose Pearl? Oh, her internet went out. That's right.
And Tits is not talking either.
Her internet might be giving her issues too.
Well,
Yeah,
she said she was having a storm.
We don't even have a storm. My internet is just acting crazy today.
Yeah, somebody said there's solar flares, and that is legitimate. That completely messes up.
Do you know we
everything.
rarely have internet problems here? I mean, rarely.
I wish I could say the same, but we get them quite a bit. But usually it's because there's so many devices running, and we got Oculus going, and PS5's going, and homework tablets working
Oh
and
yeah.
simultaneously listening and scrolling through TikTok. And I just went out there. I'm like, can you just have one device? Like, okay, if you're playing on the Oculus, you don't need to also watch YouTube. You don't need, one thing. Pick.
We
There's
just
a
have
grandma
two.
near.
We just have two old people lives here on YouTube. That's it.
Them grandkids like to multitask with three
Well, yeah.
devices at a time, man.
When the grandkids are here, it's a different story. Especially little when she has a tablet and a phone.
Mhm.
And then she usually has my phone.
Oh, Superior Dreams. Same. I'm allergic to freaking everything. The cats,
Oh, hey,
though,
neighbor.
you'll desensitize now. They only really bother me if somebody decides to rub on my face. If I get cat
Oh,
hair
that's
on
not my
hand.
neighbor. Never mind.
Well, still, hey,
Hey.
gosh.
But hey, I haven't seen my neighbor in here.
Well, just say
Yeah.
hey for the replay crew.
Okay, hey for the replay crew.
Oh, yeah, the birds are singing so pretty, though.
I know.
Can you hear my birds?
Yeah.
Boot up my laptop. And
Yeah, I'm on my
taking
porch.
forever.
Oh, there she is.
Your neighbor?
Yeah, my neighbor.
Yeah. Hey, TJ's neighbor.
Hey, neighbor.
And for the
I wanna
replay
be
crew, hey, Kim.
TJ's neighbor. TJ has a freaking baby possum.
Yes. No, I don't. My daughter does. She has a baby possum
Oh, welcome back, Pearl.
amongst her 400 other animals.
Oh, tits, I'm trying to get on to play that video, but my MacBook is not, the screen isn't waking up.
What
So.
what video are we playing? Oh, we lost.
It was one that I just uploaded.
Oh, okay.
Nita's deleted live.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I missed all that fuckery too. Everybody I saw went live about it though, and then
It was
somebody ended
crazy.
up giving her money anyway.
Well, this one is from, I don't know when it's from actually. Somebody sent it to me, but it
Okay.
was of.
Is it the one with the different ending?
With the pills?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, it's that one.
Okay. All right. That's all right. Oh God, is Cindy here? Cindy with an I.
Cindy as in Mama Jerk.
No, the other Cindy. Cindy with an I. That's
Oh.
Cindy with a Y.
Oh.
CINDY.
Our Cindy is with an I at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I meant CI.
Oh.
Not instead of CY.
Not CY.
Well, it was confusing.
Yes.
Yeah, the other Cindy. I'll have to email her then with a timestamp because I think she was.
Yes, Chris. You'll see. Or hear.
She was begging for toilet paper money. Oh my God.
It's been a disaster lately.
Who's begging for toilet paper money?
Nita. Back
oh my God.
a little bit ago. Autumn Renee
I thought I
said.
saw somebody gave her $250.
They did.
Well, that ought to buy a lot of toilet paper.
Have you seen the price of toilet paper lately, though?
You can go to Sam's and get a great big old package for $19.27.
A lot of money, though.
Now the next thing you're going to see that posted up on a live. I need $19.27.
That's right.
And I need a Sam's membership.
Yeah.
I'm advertising, Cameron. It's good advertisement for my hooker business.
Well,
Making that
Lolita, you
hooker
got a lot of
cash.
money today. Can't you buy her some toilet paper?
No, I think I'm going to buy something nice for myself instead. All right, hold on. I got to mute. I got my
Chandler said,
laptop.
why is Lolita showing her ass?
Yeah. Oh, look at
And Tits is
Scott.
showing her tits.
Scott says, "Holy TNA" on the panel.
I didn't even realize that.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Autumn Renee says, "Sex sells." All right, that's a lot of butts now.
Oops. Yeah, where did they both go? There were two, huh?
She's getting ready to
Oh.
bring that video up. But she changed the avatar now so she could tell which one's which.
Oh. I see. I just threw an overlay on it because you couldn't see anything. She thought she was muted and she was playing a video. And it's loud at first, I will say that, and then it calms down.
All right, earbud alert.
What did I miss? You gonna make me blow the weed out? I couldn't find it. Oh, that's what? Well, I may be going soon. Shut the fuck up. TJ, you're getting all her pills. You can't give them to her. You got to do them in the front of her.
When I look up and you got your whole tongue stuck to the edge of the
No, I was trying to get it back in the sealer. It left.
I think TJ just beat his pants a little without laughing at me.
Yeah. I would have laughing at you also. Oh.
And I think that's it because she realizes she was not muted. And then the whole live goes down.
Can you play that one more time?
Yeah, is there anything after this or no?
No, it was just still screen recording, and then at that, so if you had the video at the end, it just says this video is not available.
What? What did I miss?
You just molested.
You gonna make me blow the weed out? I couldn't find it.
Oh, that's
What? Well, I may be going soon. Shut the fuck up. TJ, you're getting all her pills. You can't give them to her. You got to do them in the front
Listen,
of her.
when I look up and you got your whole tongue stuck to the edge of the
No, I was trying to get it back in the sealer. It left.
I think TJ just beat his pants a little laughing at me.
Yeah. I would have laughing at you also. Oh. What? What did I miss?
You molested.
You make me blood weed out. I couldn't find it. What? Well, I may be going soon. Shut the fuck up. TJ, you're getting all her pills. You can't give them to her. You gotta do them in the front of her.
Listen, when I look up and you got your whole tongue stuck to the edge.
No, I was trying to get it back in the sealer. It left.
I think TJ just beat his pants a little laughing at me.
I would have laughed at you also. Oh.
I love how
Crazy.
when she realizes that she's still alive yet, she's like, "Oh,
Yeah, she wasn't muted.
Nope.
dun dun dun." TJ, you gotta take her pills. You gotta do them in front of her.
I don't like to do that. Do them all by myself. I couldn't figure out if she was saying TJ or PJ or DJ or.
I think it's TJ, and that's the daughter's boyfriend.
Oh.
And the daughter.
Well, that's not a me.
Of course, not our TJ. You don't do all the pills. Your goats eat them.
Yeah.
And then we owe Pablo money.
That's right.
And then we have to be blowing shit up to escape the cartels.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Carlito. That means little Carlo.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I need some of that money you made because I've got a pen of goats back here that I've got to feed.
Yeah, maybe we should change up their diet so they're not
Need
eating
some
all of
goat feed.
our PCP and our ecstasy.
They don't like chicken feed. I need some goat feed.
Yeah, Paloma, but you know, the thing is, people are going to hear it and they're going to be like, oh, well, she was talking about something else. So here, have more money. Go buy some more pills.
Oh, yeah, she's been live a lot since. begging for money.
Yes, Eliza, go fund yourself.
And I guess what really upsets me is the fact that she either says Summer's name, puts Summer's name in the title. I mean, if you're going to beg for money and have that channel, then do it. But don't bring, these cases into that.
I know, right?
That's really what pisses me off. Even
No,
like the
and
crazy one yesterday, it was like, we might talk about Summer at the end. Well, no, that didn't happen.
what the hell are you going to talk about, Summer? There is literally nothing new. Nothing. Not a
No.
damn thing. I'm going to keep rehashing the same shit. Oh, to bring awareness. You know what? Waterboard her freaking mother. If you want to find her.
I mean, that's not a horrible idea.
That's what I'd do if I was in charge.
Well, that's not a legal idea.
No.
Well, it's not illegal in the name of terrorism. They do it at Guantanamo Bay all the time, right? No, it is a form of terrorism. She needs to tell what the hell happened. At least tell the truth about the timeline. Because she be lying.
Oh, yeah. Well, what's going to happen to all these grifters who pop up everywhere on that case?
Yeah, Candace, if you want people to stop talking about you and stop talking about Summer, tell everybody what happened.
Hey, Kim.
Oh, gosh, my volume was up.
Pablo, come get your drugs. There you go.
Oh, God.
He mixes heroin with cat food. And baby formula. How he keeps your girlish figure. Okay. Yeah, so that's Nita. Oh, hey, Morris. Yeah, what the hell's going on with Smiley, too? I just saw somebody mention Smiley in chat.
She just separated herself. So she used to be a mod with Nita, and
What's the
she
deal, too, with
separated it.
She made a video, and Nita took offense to it, and that was what was it, last night's live? That got deleted or whatever, was about, is her just like boo-hooing and snotting and crying about how disappointed.
Why?
It was. Yes.
Why?
I thought you were my friend.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
I thought you were my friend. Friends are supposed to cover up their grifts. How dare you?
Well, I don't even think Smiley's monetized, is she?
I don't think
so.
No, I don't believe so.
So, I mean, it's really hard when you can. I mean, we've all seen it, and it's gotten worse in the past couple months. I mean, I feel like it's been worse for a couple years, but it's gotten really bad.
I never watched Nita. I only caught the clips.
You leave a creator because you realize that they are scammers. You talk about the scamming and then you get accused of being in it for the clicks and views, even though the scammer's on a monetized channel and you are
Right.
not. We've seen
Right.
it many, many times. We're familiar with it.
Right. Right.
Yep. Deny, deflect,
Which she did. She
project.
was like, she just wants my subs. She's taking my subs. Well, because there were a lot of people who did support her in Smiley's chat, but everybody's opening their eyes. You can't really ignore what we've been seeing.
Well,
And it's
yeah,
not good.
Christ, we're going on 2 years and it's the same people with the same sob stories. Get your shit together.
Right.
Yeah.
Go shake
And
your ass at the truck stop if you want money.
I
Go
will
ahead.
add that Smiley is not monetized, but she could if she wanted to be. I mean, she doesn't lack subscribers or anything.
No,
Yeah, I
she
know.
could.
She can pack a chat.
I love it when people accuse non-monetized channels of wanting clicks and views. Like, how does that benefit again? Exactly.
Right.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, I did see Nita complaining because she went on Doug's panel, which I kind of think is funny. I'm not a Doug fan, but it's kind of funny that the whole, fuck the fuck off lady and Doug, who were,
Yeah.
remember that whole thing? Reunite.
Yeah, well, beggars can't be choosers. I don't think Doug has too many people left in
Yeah.
there, though, either. Just saying. Oh, yes, laundry's done. Oh.
Hey, Eve. True Crime with Eve.
Hey, Eve.
Hey, Eve. Just that Smiley went on Doug's panel. So why is she pissed? Did Doug come for Nita, or just Nita doesn't like Doug?
Clicks
I'm
and
so out of the
views
loop.
for the fame. I guess that's what Nita said. It's clicks and views for the fame.
Nobody gets famous on YouTube unless you do like freaking toy
Like
reviews.
Mr. Beast or something.
Yeah.
You gotta really
You're not
be
famous unless you have like 1 million subscribers.
and some kind of real talent.
And even then, there's a lot of, channels with 1 million or so more subscribers and half the world still doesn't even know who they are.
Yeah, it's called YouTube famous. They're only famous on YouTube in their sector.
And there's a difference between being famous and infamous, too.
Right, or notorious, right?
Yeah. People get those confused.
Cracks me up.
We're discussing all kinds of folks.
Yeah, we're just winging it. We have no plan.
We
were
just
chatting
discussed
about
Nita. She was going to catch up on that.
Yeah. Chatting about trials. We're not true crime. We don't do true crime. We just discuss fuckery as it happens while doing laundry and vacuuming squirrels.
Wasn't Joneson the one with the live last night where the rogue mods or former mods of Dolly
came
up?
know, but I heard
I don't know.
I was briefly listening to Queen Bee a little bit, and something like somebody came for Joneson. I think was it Laura? Was it that freaking what the hell do you call them? Bitch donkeys? Is that it? Or gutter donkeys? Whatever. Yes, her. Oh, that's awful. Laura, you suck. I hope you step on a Lego.
Well, there was like an 8-hour live or something. I only caught clips of it. If I had to guess, I think it was probably Deets on the Street or something I watched. But yeah, essentially a bunch of mods are turning against Dolly because of Papercut. Tina is my understanding of it. And yeah, they went over there and went live. went on panel and are spilling tea, I guess. I have every intention of going back and watching it.
Jones, and people do not like being told about themselves. No, they don't. You should see the pajama scammers when they get found out.
Especially when you tell them about themselves using their own words. They really don't like that.
Not a bit. Not a bit. Oh,
yeah, pajama scammers. Yes, it's a real thing. Pajama scammers and ditch donkeys.
I know. Who the hell scams? Well, it's a rhetorical question because people, who does it, but pajamas. You have reached a point in your life where you have to make up a lie to get people to buy your kids pajamas. That's where you need to ask yourself.
Oh, that's where the name's coming from. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, wait a minute, what are we talking about?
You forgot about the pajama scam?
Yeah.
The pajama scam of 2023.
The great pajama scam.
Oh gosh, she's vacuuming now, isn't she?
Yeah, my freaking placemat. I had this, like, those Amish placemats, they're like kind of like those braided rugs, but they're small in placemats, and it has like that rubber backing. Well, I washed them last night, and the rubber backing split, and I'm still cleaning it up.
I had that once with a feather pillow in my washing machine. Don't ever do that.
Oh. Yes, pajama scam 2023. I can't believe you guys missed it. It's a thing.
Oh, I believe you. Actually, I know it now.
That scammer in pajamas.
Hey, that girl.
Down the stairs. Hey, that girl.
Pajama or scammers and pajamas, they're absolutely everywhere.
Okay, this is cleaned up. Note to self, do not wash placemats. Do not wash braided rug placemats. Oh, you know what? No, I can wash them again because I guess all the rubber backing came off of it. Well, that's a relief. They put the rubber backing on to keep them from sliding around, I guess. But so how the hell do they expect people to wash them? Because you can't, like, put a placemat on something and never wash it. Well, yeah, I guess people do that. There's people that don't ever vacuum their floors. Never mind.
Yeah, we've already saw that.
We've established that as well.
YouTube's a magical place, isn't it? Full of fuckery and disease.
And dirty carpets.
Scammers in pajamas.
All right, I don't know that I have anything else to add.
Yeah, I don't think either. I'm getting really loopy. I'm like so freaking tired. Oh my god. And I cannot wait. It's almost my weekend.
Robin suggests maybe hand washing only.
Yeah, well, the backing's off now, so it's not like it can. I have to just peel the rest of it off. Bring on the moo-moos.
Yeah, I throw them in the washer and I try to wash them on the gentle cycle and whatnot, but eventually that backing cracks and starts peeling, and they're only good for, about a dozen washings before you gotta toss and start again. At least that's been my luck.
Yeah, I thought I did have it on gentle cycle.
Yeah, your washer should have like a hand wash cycle.
Yeah, I think it's just delicate. But the thing I noticed was the delicate cycle. I just usually do for the delicate the quick wash, and then like I add an extra spin cycle to it. I'm trying to do stuff in cool, not cold, but like lukewarm water to save on energy.
Sorry, I was cracking up at something.
Well, now I want to know. Crickets? Somebody hears crickets? Or is it just because nobody's talking?
It's not mine. I've been muted. My birds are still singing.
Oh no! Lolita, it's an emergency! New Jersey Robin walked
Oh, baby
out on
kitten.
her deck to a very small baby kitten crying.
Well, where's its mama?
Oh, Lolita needed to mute. She'll be interested in this and when she gets done hearing about the price of subs.
Went and got a pizza and 3 fucking subs like this.
She wants to know.
I said I had a mute because you're complaining about the price of subs. I unmute and you're still going on.
And we are cracking up.
They don't give you a receipt. They charge you what they feel like it, not their menu.
And they're only one side.
And they're one side. You can't even get like a huge one. It's not funny.
Because every time I have to mute because you're on a tirade about something. And then I'm muted for like 10 minutes and it keeps still going on.
Oh, congratulations,
Everybody
True Crime with
realized
Eve.
the whole world can hear me.
Oh, that's so exciting, Eve.
No, we decided
That's
to
awesome.
stuff and do it on a Tuesday. Oh, Robin.
cool.
Okay, the kitten Robin is the eyes open.
She said that she put it in a box with some canned food, and then small hound cat took it out of the box and carried it to the end of the deck.
Okay, good. I was gonna say don't keep it in the box because that'll be a predator's lunch. No, wait, is Eve having a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
If
Congratulations,
it's a
Eve.
girl, well, no, it has a blue heart, huh? Well, I don't know. That could be whatever.
It might
But
just
if
be.
it's a girl, please feel free. You can take Tits McGee Jr.
I have a feeling that's not going to happen. Just
Middle
She's
name?
got a blue heart up there, not a pink one.
Well, it could just be because they don't know.
Maybe she knows.
Eve, do you know? Look, now the heart says blue, pink, pink, blue. Eve, do you know? And also, if you do you want to share or no? Bugsy says no, she has to name her Bugsy. Eliza's a pretty good name.
It's a boy.
And look,
It's a boy.
Well,
It's a boy, I told you.
Eliza would be a terrible name for a boy.
Jerks McGee Eve Jr. Nailed
Bugsy,
it.
Bugsy would still work for a boy, though.
Bugsy McGee.
Bugsy McGee.
Lolita. And if it's a boy, name it Carlito. That means little Carlo.
Oh my god.
It's a boy, Jerks. She's gonna name it Jerks McGee Eve Jr.
Oh, self-adhesive wall tile. Where's that for? The fireplace. Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm so excited for you, Eve. That's so cool.
I know,
It
me too. I
is.
love babies. I was just telling Julie when we were talking in back chat when I was driving home from work that she was talking about her grandkids. I'm like, oh my God, like my kids don't want kids, so I'm never gonna have grandkids. And if I could stand getting up a million times during the night and going to work the same time, I would adopt. But I like to sleep more than I like babies, so. There's that. Robin wants a link. Anything for you, Robin. Hold on a second.
She wants to tell us about the kitty.
Yes, I want to hear about the kitty. Freaking husband. He's a trip, isn't he? There we go. Yes, Katie. Twins anything is cute. And Bugsy has twin grandkids, and they're a freaking riot.
I have twin granddaughters.
Yeah, TJ does too.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that.
Oh, that's
silly.
right. Yeah.
Remember
Okay.
their
All right,
Halloween picture was so cute
yes,
with
that's
the
right.
Alice in
I'm thinking,
Wonderland,
yeah, they're
Tweedledee and
Yeah.
older.
Tweedledum.
I was thinking, wait
Yeah,
a second.
and Eliza made a background for it. It was so cute.
That was adorable.
It really was.
Yeah, so she wants unisex boys' names. Oh, that'll be cool. Okay, there's Robin.
Is Eve having twins?
Hello.
Hello, Robin.
Hi.
Hey, Robin.
Hi, everybody. How are you all? I didn't
Hi,
want to interrupt
Robin.
the show. Everybody was talking about all kinds of good stuff. I didn't want to tell you
Interrupt
about
anytime.
the kitty.
We always like to talk about kitties, Robin.
Oh, well, it was right before the show came on. I'm like, oh, I was so glad they're going on. I'll have to talk to Lolita. I don't know what to do with this kitten. But it's wobbly and its eyes are open. It was just crying and crying. I'm like, oh my God. And I've had so many of the strays give birth under my deck. I have a 46-foot deck that's covered, and they keep having babies under there, and the township won't help me. But it was just all by itself, crying, wobbling. I picked it up. I was like, oh, can I feed this kitten? It's so small. I mushed up some canned food with water, and I put it in the big box. It's like a real big box, like you would buy a lawnmower box.
Yeah.
And it's got all blankets and pillows. Just put it in there to protect it. And it was trying to eat it. It was licking it up. And then I walked in the house. And then one of the cats that stay out there went in the box, picked up the baby, and took it at the other end of the deck.
Was it Mama, do you think?
I don't know, because that cat was born maybe a little over a year ago under my porch. Is that cat old enough to have babies? I mean, she might be. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl either.
Oh yeah. Little shit cat had her first teeth. She was what, 3-4 months when she had her first teeth?
Oh God, because this cat, I thought it's like almost like the size of a kitten itself.
Yeah. And the thing is, nobody will spay her until she's over 6 pounds. They used to do it at 5 pounds. Ferals they would do at 4 pounds, but the chop shop clinics won't even anymore.
Well, I guess that one's got a baby, because it's the one little tiny baby. I guess it was a year and a half to a year ago. That one was born under my porch, and that one had a brother or sister. I don't know what it was, and that one was kind of sickly. The brother or sister. I don't know, about 6 months old. I found it dead in the yard. My neighbor buried it, but that one survived, and now I guess it's got a little. It was a cute little kitten, like a little gray and white kitten, like a tabby.
Aw.
So it must be the mother, or she wouldn't have picked it up and carried it off, right?
No, other cats will move them.
Oh, really? Oh, how would I know then? I hope it's all right. I don't hear it crying no more.
Yeah, and more than likely it was Mama. Did you get a look at it? Was it like kind of smaller or was it big like a male?
What do you mean
Because
small or
sometimes,
big?
like, was it? Can you tell the difference between a male and female by looking at it?
No.
Oh, okay. But yeah, sometimes other even female cats will pick them up and try to help them. So if she was eating the wet food that you offered her, she very likely could survive without Mama and be
Yeah.
raised
What?
by another cat.
How was the coloring? Because sometimes you can tell a male cat from a female cat by the coloring.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you talking about the baby, or are you talking about the one that carried it off?
The one that carried it off.
That's a white, longer hair cat with looks healthy. I did notice that it got a little bit plump lately, so maybe it was pregnant. It got a little rounded belly because it's very small. It's a very small cat, a little over a year
Okay.
old. I just didn't think they'd get pregnant like so young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
can get
god.
pregnant like at 6 months old.
Oh my god. Well, I have like 4 of them out here that are babies like that. I don't know if they're males or females. I mean, that one eats very well. It looks healthy, the one that carried it off. So hopefully the baby will be all right. There's nothing I could do because the township won't help me with any of these cats.
I know. In some cities, they will sponsor trap, neuter, return. Others won't at all. Where I work, there's a restaurant and a gas station, maybe like a quarter mile down the street. And there were tons. Oh my God, there had to be dozens of feral cats back there. Those are the gas station cats that I would stop and feed every day. I
Mm-hmm.
called everybody, and they're like, that town or township does not have a contract with animal control. So
Yeah.
none of the rescues, nobody would help me when that I thought that calico was sick. And now
Mhm.
they're all missing. The food dishes are gone. Nobody knows what happened to them.
Uh,
So I'm praying that a rescue came and took them, trapped them.
all I know is that I tried, and uh, you know that it's the animal shelter for our county. Uh, they were told you can't bring animals there anymore because they lost their ability to take in animals. They did something wrong and lost their ability to take animals, and now you got to take them like a half hour away, and they're so overbooked. It's like you can't even get them in, and you got to pay money to take them in. And my son said, "Stop feeding all these cats, Mom. Feed yourself first." But they're in my windows and all. I can't stand it. I don't know
I
what
know
to
that's how I am too. I both breaks at work, I would go and make sure these cats had food, water, just company, and they would wait for me too. And then after work, everybody would get mad because like I would be an hour late coming home, and it's like I can't just leave them go. And
do.
there's a couple stops that I make if I know there's cats, feral cats somewhere. I just
And then I
gotta
called and I
stop and make
said,
sure they eat.
"Can you trap them and neuter them?" And they were like, "Don't even feed them. They'll find their own food and water. You're just adding to it." Like, what am I going to do? I have like over an acre of land. There's woods behind my house, and there's another wooded lot over that one. And then there's the highway. So I think people are dropping them off at the highway, and they're going through all these wooded areas to get here.
Yeah.
And I just keep finding them, and all these males. I'm out here with the broomstick chasing them.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you get them fixed, then they wouldn't fight as bad. They're still territorial, but not quite as bad as
And I
what
can't
they
afford
are.
it.
But
I just
I
can't have a
know.
fixed income.
And they upped the price too. It used to be $35 to get them fixed in shots, and now it's what did they up it to? Like 50 something. And
It's
then you
ridiculous.
can't even walk in anymore. Now you have to make appointments. So, and you have to make an appointment for a cat that you may or may not even be able to trap, and ideally you want to trap the females first, but then like when it comes down to the last minute, you got to do it the night before. You almost have to take whoever walks into the trap.
And even though these cats have been here like a year, born under my porch, they will not let me touch them. Even though I put
No,
food out for them, they just run off.
they will if you sit out with them in the food. Like sit on your step and then put the food down by your feet, and if you can hold completely still while they come and eat, they will learn to trust. My ferals I could pet. And like they'll come in if I open the sliding glass doors, they'll come in and like rub on my legs. Sometimes they don't let me touch them though. I guess, they get in a mood, and if I go to touch them, they'll just, trot off. But most of the time I can pet. But the easiest way to do it is when their back's turned to you, start at the base of their tail on their back and scratch their butt area there. Like, and then their back right by their tail, and then just like go up their neck, and then they'll, like, oh, this feels so nice.
Right. Well,
I
the
like
one,
pets.
the one that's up in my kitchen window every day now, I think she must be pregnant again. And she would be the mother of the one that just grabbed this one out of the box. She was the first one to have kittens under my porch. And then they run them off afterwards. And then her baby stayed here, and I fed them. She left them when they could eat food. And they've been here. And now I guess that one has a baby. But it was so tiny, crying and wobbling. And it had its little eyes open. See, they have them under my porch, and it must have wiggled its way out from under the board and went up on my porch. Because the mothers hide them under the porch. So they can feed them and protect them. But they're up here so protected. Like my deck is 46 foot long by 12 foot wide and covered and enclosed from animals. So
if you make an Amazon wish list, you were going to say the same thing, weren't you, Eliza?
Well,
Yes.
that, and what I was also going to say is if you build like a kind of a nesting box for the cat and put it on your porch and the food near there, you might be surprised she may move her kittens into there where it's safe and protected.
Well, that box is big. It had my push mower in it. And so it's a big box. It's got the pillows in it, and it's got like an old robe in it. And that's on the porch. So if she wants to move the baby in there, she can. And then where she has to leave, she can. So that will even protect it. You know what I mean?
Do you think she may have more kittens under the porch, though? Or is it just the one, you think?
I have no idea. That's always been my fear of having one die under there, because they have them under there and I won't know, because you can't get under that part of the porch. It's too low to the ground.
Right.
Yeah.
The way that side was built. The rest is high up, you can look under, but that one part is very low. Like the land goes up on a hill like a little bit. So that part's lower. And they're smart because they bring them under there. The deck was built as an addition to a cement porch. So they have them there where they can hide them by the brick, of the old porch. And they know they're protected.
Yeah, the mamas have pretty good instinct to protect the babies and stuff. But that's what I meant is like, if the one got away, it's weird if it did it walk well?
It was wobbly, but it was walking.
It was walking on its legs, not dragging its belly.
No, it was walking but wobbling.
Okay, so it's probably like
and
3 weeks old, my guess.
I don't.
That's about when they. I think it's about like 3 weeks that they can get their bellies up off the ground when they walk and have their eyes open. But I'm not sure about there, so that's would be my guess. It's just that odd that that wobbly would have got on your porch instead of, unless she was moving them around for some reason.
I don't know, because like I said, where they have them, a lot of times I see the little babies when they're first born and their eyes aren't open and they peek out this little crack. I could see them under there. They're not open yet. I'm like, oh, she has 2 under there. And then next thing I know, when they get older with their eyes open, there's like a step that could go up. So I don't know if she
Uh-huh.
carried it up the step or what. It might have been because she was up there when it was walking around crying. But then there was a male out there. So I chased the male
Ah.
away and I put this one in a box. I chased the male away who started fighting with another male. I'm out there with the broom and I put the kitten
Oh,
in there. And then
She
she
may
went,
have moved that. Oh, see, here's Lip Lock because Lip Lock knows too. Um,
yeah. Males will sometimes kill the young to make mama want to mate with him.
oh my
right, that
God.
was what I was. She may have been moving her babies to safe if there was other cats around because they'll protect them, and maybe she was looking for a hiding spot
Yeah.
for the
Ironically,
baby.
though, my male is the one who raises all the kittens. Now, I only have one male because I don't want to have to deal with fights and territory issues or all potential spraying. So I only have one male at a time. But whenever we bring a kitten home, he's the one who raises the babies and teaches them stuff. He's really cute with them.
Yeah, well, this one male that I think is the father of all these
Uh,
cats stays around all these cats. But this other cat, I don't know where this cat come from. It's only been here like 6 months, and it's mean. It tries to fight with everybody. That's the one I'm chasing
aw,
down with the broom. It actually
yeah.
had a big chunk out of its face, like it was
Ooh,
fighting with somebody.
fight cat.
Yeah, he had a bite on his face, and he let me pet
Poor
him and
guy.
all because I was like worried about his face. But now he won't leave, and I guess he belongs to somebody because otherwise, why would he let me touch him?
Right.
Well,
You know?
males are lovey though, but yeah, he might be a stray. There's a difference between stray and ferals. Stray cats have had human contact at some point. They're usually somebody's pets that get abandoned or they run
Oh,
away, whatever. A feral is completely wild. They're born in the wild. They don't have human contact. They don't,
right.
you know,
I said,
trust
"Oh,
people.
I'm so glad you're coming on. I wanted to ask you what do I do? What do I? I mean, is the cat food, the canned cat food mushed up with a little bit of water? Okay,
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. I even with my grown-up ferals, I mix a little water when in with the canned food because that's how they get their moisture. They're not really big water drinkers.
but that's small. I mean,
Hmm.
it was licking it. It was licking. It had more food all over its body, walking in the
Yeah.
ball.
So it's probably only maybe like 3, 4 weeks old.
Yeah, it's very wobbly, and it was,
That'd be my guess with the wobble and
Hmm.
and
that's
yeah, it was walking. It's like an old plastic, well, cardboard, whatever, like a Dixie bowl, but it's flattened from the cats eating out of it, and I wash it. It's like
yeah.
cardboard, but I had it in that, and it was trying to lick it, and it was walking all in the food, and I kept picking it
Yeah.
up and trying to move it, and it would scream, and then I put it back down, and so uh, that cat came and climbed up on the thing, jumped in the box. I watched it carry it off. I'm like, cat's been quiet ever since, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I bet it was Mama.
I mean, she went in that box and carried it right off by its neck, and I haven't heard anything. And then I moved that box further down the deck, closer to where she took the kitten. So
Hmm.
if she has to, but there's cardboard boxes that down there that are totally empty. She could hide them in. There's all kinds of little nooks and hiding places down there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
pretty good with the hidey holes and
I
keeping
mean,
them protected.
my porch looks a mess, but it's down the very end of it. You know, like maybe 8 foot. It's got all these boxes and stuff in case anybody's got to go there. But it looks like a mess down there. But there's all kinds of little things just like for the winter and stuff down there. But she's got a place to hide them. There's tires down there that could go in. You name it, it's on this porch.
So you feed these kitties,
Yeah,
the
every
mama.
day.
Yeah, that's good because if she's nursing and whatnot.
Yeah, she'll need extra
She's been
calories.
here since she was born under my porch.
Aw.
Yeah.
Her mother abandoned her, like I said, because of what happens. And now I think it's her mama who's up in my porch, on my kitchen window in the back, looking for food. 2-3 times a day. I think that one might be pregnant again.
Oh goodness, it is the
Oh,
season. It's kitten season
it
right
is.
now.
Oh
Mhm.
God, I don't know what to do. It's so expensive for the cat food.
It is, and that like doubled in price.
Tell
Like,
me,
I'm
and
going through like 50 pounds of dry cat food in no time. It's crazy. And then
we'll be happy to set up a wish list for you.
No,
And,
I won't take from any.
yes,
No,
yes, ma'am. Just for the kitties.
Oh, yeah, for
no,
the
Kitties.
kitties.
no. I
Not
won't.
for you. It's for the kitties.
I don't even have
Yes.
Amazon. I know. Nope, I won't do. Mm-mm.
You're breaking up.
Thank you, though. I know. I just went outside real quick to see if I heard the kitty. I don't hear nothing. It's good. Let me come back in by the Wi-Fi. Is that better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. I just opened up the front door to see if I heard anything. It's quiet. No, I'm all right. Thank you very much for offering. I don't even have an Amazon account. I appreciate it.
Well, if you change your mind, my email address, right?
I don't know how to do emails.
Oh, goodness.
Well, you just find us on here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I could
You
put my.
see me all over the place, Robin. Just let
I
me
know.
know, and I'm happy to do it for you. And like I said, it's for kitties. But there's a lot of good people that will help you to make sure that it's expensive to feed kitties.
I know. I just try to do it on my. I mean, I just do it. You know what I mean? And a couple of times, my neighbor has dropped off a small 5-pound bag. I said, thank you very much. But I mean, really, they're neighborhood cats. They're strays. They're not mine, and they won't help in this stupid township.
Community cats.
Exactly. But I just didn't know what to do because, like I said, it was so small. And then I'm afraid, what if it ate that food and it like bloats it or something?
No.
I mushed the can really like fine and then added water and then mushed it around like a mush, like baby food would be. So,
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like my bottle babies, I try to start weaning around 3-4 weeks, and I'll get cookie sheets. The rescue that I foster for had given me a bunch of like cookie sheets that were dented that they got for free, and then I just put a little bit of litter on it, and then they know exactly what to do. You put them in that litter, they'll start digging, and they know to squat and like make little pee puddles in it. So like 3-4 weeks, and I'll start giving wet food that's watered down to try to wean them, because bottle feeding is so labor intensive and time consuming.
what kind of stuff do you give it in the bottle?
Cat formula, kitten formula.
Mm.
You can buy it at like Tractor Supply and Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bottle do you buy?
Oh, they have bottles there too for bottle feeding kittens, but you have to make sure that you put a hole at the end of the nipple, because they don't come with holes in them. You have to make your own hole.
So, like the pet store, like PetSmart or something, should
Oh
have.
yeah. Yep, they're tiny little bottles, like baby bottles. And then the formula comes, it's just like baby formula, liquid or powder. I like the powder because it's easier to make it fresh. You don't have to refrigerate it.
I think one of the cats, one time I had goat's milk or something for it. It worked out.
Yeah, that'll work too. But cats need taurine, and they get that from eating organ meat. Cat food has come fortified with it, so that's everything they need is in the formula. But yeah, I've heard of cats or kittens surviving on goat's milk too.
Yeah, and then some people get Carnation instant milk, and
yeah,
I
you
figured
better.
that would give them diarrhea. I don't know.
Goat's milk is what they use with dogs, oftentimes.
Okay. Well, hopefully this kitten will be all right. I mean, it's in God's hands. There's nothing I can do. As long as I saw another cat picked it up and carried it, and I know that cat's pretty caring and stays here all the time. I don't think that cat would hurt the kitten, but I just
Well, and
wasn't sure.
it's likely mama, and that's the best thing because mama's the best one to feed them.
Absolutely. I wasn't sure if the cat's a little over a year, if it could have a baby. I did notice the cat had a round belly, so I'm like, but I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about these animals. I just put dry food and water out every day. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
They come, they eat, they go. And then I have one that stays in the house. Well, after I had put my two cats down, which broke my heart after my husband died, because I couldn't afford. Well, my one was very old and she just kept losing weight. And I had to put her down because I couldn't afford, like, she had all kinds of medical problems. And then the male cat that we rescued that got attacked on my porch, it was ripped apart on my porch. And we took it for a $900 surgery to put it back together.
Oh my
That,
goodness.
yeah. And my husband's allergic to cats. He was like, we got all these cats. And then they wound up in my house. So I had to put them down after my husband died, which broke my heart. I said, no more cats. So I couldn't afford it, all the stuff you got to do, the shots, everything. And lo and behold, I go out on my porch and there's a kitten out there crying for me.
Oh.
Like, oh, Lord, have mercy. Of course, I brought it in. Of course, I
Yeah.
took it to the vet and got it fixed and got it shots when it was ready. And that cat stays in the house but goes out all day long to do its stuff. Will not use the kitty box, likes it out, but then comes in and out all day. But that cat's all fixed and, taken care of.
Right.
That's the only one I've done because I can't do it. I just can't.
That cat goes out and goes to the woods and says, "Hey, kitties, a really nice lady lives over here. I'll show you the
Yeah, I
way."
guess that's what happened. Yeah, that's must have happened, And then I guess, God sent that cat because I was so heartbroken over my other ones. My son said, "What are you gonna do?" I'm like, "I don't know what to do with this cat. I didn't want to do this again." I was like, "All right, I'll take it for one more." And so that's what I did. And anyway, I just call him baby. So I call that cat, it comes a running. Whenever I call that cat, it comes a running, and it knows to come in and goes to bed with me. That's it. But that mean cat was trying to beat him up even today. I'm like, "You better get out of here. I'll beat the heck out of you with this broom." But chasing him up with the broom, then he ran. But my internet's not too great either tonight. But I just want to thank you for explaining to me because I didn't know what to do. Are you all still there or am I off?
Yeah,
No, I'm here. Yep.
I think, but my internet is trying to dump me off as well.
I'm
Yeah,
here. Hi,
I'm in.
Robin.
Hi, honey. I'm in and out.
Hi,
But
Tony.
I just really didn't know about, the age and what to do. And I'm so glad that you came on. So Lolita would know what to do.
You better send us something so we can send you some kitty food.
No.
I'd love to.
I know you would love to, but I don't even have an Amazon. I'm okay. Really, I am. I'll let you know if I change my mind.
I know how. We have 5 cats, and Lolita has her amount, and I know how. I couldn't believe the price even of the cheap cat food because I like to carry it in my car in case I see a cat in need. And there's so many of them around the grocery store. There used to be. Now I only saw one. So I don't know what happened there. But I like to do that, make sure I have food on hand for these precious animals.
Yeah, it's like $25-$30 a bag.
I know. And that's just for the I was just trying to, carry some cheap stuff around. And you're right, it's $25 and I was getting a big bag of it. I was just in shock because I could have sworn I paid a lot less of that last year.
Oh
So
yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
it did. It like doubled and tripled. And
Yes.
I went to, I guess
I
it's
don't think they want us to have animals. That's what it comes down to.
it was, I think, the Dollar General. I found, or the Dollar General. I found this for outdoor cats. This big 50-pound bag, and
Ooh,
it was only like
that's
$30. I grabbed that one quick, but they only had
yeah,
one.
that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad. Yeah. See,
So,
there is a way. I don't put my cats inside on any of that. I just can't. Oh my. They
another
would.
one. Yeah.
I have inside litter boxes. Well, they have their own room. They have their own bedroom. So, but they are pukers, and somebody in there, I told my daughter, I'm going to put a camera in there and find out which one is pooping outside the box.
Uh-oh.
They said it's because I was reading up, and they said it's because they don't like the litter. And I thought, well, too bad. Buy your own dang litter if you don't like it.
I hear you.
That gets expensive too. So I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, well, with my spine, it was getting ridiculous. I had like
Yes.
three kitty litter boxes that,
Yep.
cleaning and emptying and carrying out.
Yep.
I couldn't do it no more.
Yeah.
And then mine only stayed in with that. But with this cat, I'm like, I have a box here if it needs to go in, what it's got to do. But it only like maybe once a week we'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
That makes it much easier on my back.
Very, very. See, I bought some covered ones. I bought covered ones. They're not cheap, but you just pop off the lid. My daughter does the litter boxes, so I get to hear about it. She has to keep that room clean and all that stuff. But we've hunted down food so they don't have the pukies. I don't know if that ever.
Yeah.
Lolita said it straight up. She says, I don't think there's anything that makes it stop.
Well, some of the foods I noticed, like that 9 Lives, that one brand I gave to my cat, I think it was turkey strands or something. He ate that and he threw up.
Yeah.
And I remember my other cats would throw up from that one particular brand, but that one particular turkey. So I don't know. At turkey or what?
And it comes out. I mean, I'm not trying to be gross. It just it's not metabolized or anything. So when I know that, I thought, yeah, it's not. It's not good for them.
Yeah, but my one that comes in and out, he's big and fat. He's always looking to eat, and he gets a can every day at least.
See, we were trying to do that with the rabbit. Getting them canned rabbit. What was the other one? Duck? Huh? We were buying cat food, the duck and the rabbit. No. And I told my daughter, I said, just give them, a teaspoon. Because, that's between 5 of them. And that would be enough for them. That's all they wanted. So I'm like, do not waste it. It costs too much.
Right.
So I can't. I want them to be healthy. That's not it. All of them I've got a 12, 13-year-old cat, and 3 of them are going to be 10 this year. And then the one, Maverick is Maverick 2. He's almost 2. It's crazy. I love him. I don't have a favorite, but I love him. He's got so much personality. He cracks me up.
Well, I really, really miss the female I had to put down because she was like a dog, and I took care of her babies, and
you hate it. I hate it.
It broke she used to, after her husband died, she would come into bed with me, lay on my chest, and like do paws on my chest and snuggle to me, so it felt like somebody here.
Thank you.
So
that's exactly what we did, because I said, I'm not wasting food. Only a teaspoon. You're right. Well, if they overeat too much, then that messes with their tummies as well. So
yeah, well, that's why I give him a can, but I split it in half. He gets some this morning, then he goes out and plays all day,
Mm-hmm.
Come back in, he gets the other half.
Mm-hmm.
Satisfied. But when he was a kitten, oh my God, he beat me up every day. He would jump on my back, my leg, anything to get food. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you, cat. You don't know.
And when
I
when she says that, she doesn't mean it literally.
no, I would never do that. But my son was laughing at me. I'm like, I had a robe on and everything. He jumped on my butt and he had his nails in me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm on the phone. My son, I'm like, ow. He's like, what's the matter with the dog? Thinks I'm a tree.
I just got this visual picture. I'm sorry.
It was funny later, but I was so mad. I was like, I slid him across the floor. Like, no, don't do that no more.
They don't listen very well. I mean, I had a cat one time. Well, that's before I was even married, when I was a kid. And we had a cat, and that cat, mom and dad had this little, when you go into the kitchen, there was like a little bar thing. And the cat sat on that. And if you'd walk by and not say anything to him, he would swat you. He'd just reach out and swat you. And it was heavy. He made sure you knew, hey, stop, pet me, or feed me.
He does that.
Well, this one's got to get his nails done because he's got claws. But he eventually stopped that after I slid him across the floor a few times. Just pushed him across the floor, yelled at him, said no. And then when he came near me, I would let him like stretch out on the cabinet, but not on my body for the food.
Yeah,
and
no,
said,
that hurts.
I said no, sit, and pointed with my finger, and eventually he learned, like a dog, to sit and wait.
I was gonna say, mine are so stubborn. They'd look at me and like go, "Yeah, right, lady." You think that's gonna work with me?
It worked with him. Eventually, he learned. Like, every time I do this, I'm gonna take a slide across the kitchen floor, and she's gonna yell at me and point at me.
Oh, that's
I'm not
so
doing
cute.
this no more. And I'm like, you're not gonna get no food if you do this. No. Boy, I had claw marks in me everywhere.
Well, Maverick did that to Ashley, for my daughter, for the longest time. He loved to torment her. I don't know what it was. He doesn't do that with me, but they have this little game, and he'll twitch his tail, and he'll sit on the back of the couch and twitch his tail in her face. And it gets annoying after a while. So she'd grab his tail and just start petting it. Of course, he just got through cleaning or something, and he'd whack her. He has personality plus. Right now his tail is going because she touched him.
Oh my!
He's funny. He loves to watch the birds and I'm so glad that I got bamboo. Shades, because he gets on those and he can't snag them. Does that make sense? I thought,
I have
them great.
Yes, I have them in my main room too, so they can't really do nothing to them.
Yes, I love them. I think you can't see in so much, but we get a lot of light through them during the day, so I need to do something about that.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, which the cats will probably be mad because they won't be able to see outside then. But I'm like, well.
I understand. Well, ladies, I know you were all tired and getting ready to close up, but
Lolita's really exhausted,
and I couldn't really type what I say.
I'm glad you came up, Robin.
So I figured
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound like a downer about the concert that I went to. I was just a wee bit disappointed.
No,
I loved it. I love his music, but I was just, when you can't, the music and the words, but you're not hearing it. And we were in the middle, up towards the front.
Was it a concert hall?
It's a real old movie theater. It was built in the 1800s. Has beautiful, but I just don't think it's the best thing for a concert.
I see. Like the sound system's not very good.
Right. The acoustics, maybe. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't have him somewhere else where we have really a lot of concerts. Maybe he couldn't pack that many. I don't know.
or they didn't bring their own extra external equipment to here.
That could have been too. And the lights were driving us both. Like I said, we're just getting old.
I'm old too.
those strobe lights were like, and then people were behind me doing that whistle.
Strobe lights.
Oh, I was like, please stop whistling. I feel like my ears were gonna.
Oh no.
It
I'd
was
be
just
out of there.
yeah. And I had earplugs. I could have taken those, and I didn't think about it. But I mean, it was good. It was enjoyable to get out and stuff. We just haven't been to a concert for a very long time. So
is it a small place? It's not really that big.
it held probably, see, it used to, when I was a kid, I went to the movies there. And you had to walk. It was downtown. And I'd have to send you a picture. I'll have to see if I can get some pictures of it. It probably seats 1,000, and I think it was pretty well sold out, almost.
Okay.
So, but it has a balcony, which we chose not to do because of the steps. In actuality, you had to go up there if you had to go to the bathroom, which I did. And the steps weren't that bad.
Okay.
They were like marble steps. Really nice. So some things in the theater are super nice still, and the seats are really well beaten up, so not very comfortable on an old hiney. So, like,
so. Yeah.
And very narrow seats. Yeah, you felt like you had to put your like arms together so you didn't touch the person next to you. You didn't want to bump them or anything. I always feel like that's rude. I'm like, oh, excuse me. So, but it was, like I said, it was fun. It was fun.
It was good to get out, but I mean,
it was good to get out.
I would be like, oh, I'm not in that kind of a concert. I'm not in the 60s or something. Get me out of here. I wouldn't like that. I don't think.
No.
I did see him when he was new. It's the same Zach Williams I'm thinking of. Christian music. He's the one that did Dolly Parton, right? Okay. So he was pretty new.
He's got like pencil. He got up on stage and I was like, oh my gosh. He's got pencil jeans on. I was like, oh my, he's got smaller legs than I do.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Right after my husband died, there was a concert. It's like one of those big like art centers that holds thousands of people. And I didn't have tickets. And last minute, I decided I'm going to drive myself up into the city and go to this concert alone. And they had Casting Crowns. They had Zach Williams, which he was pretty new. And Toby Mac, pretty good. I love Toby Mac too.
Yes. I like him. I just started listening to him recently, and I love Casting Crowns.
Oh, that's what I went for, was them. I love them.
Crowder Band. Oh, Crowder, yeah. Crowder Band. I like him too.
Yeah.
And CeCe Winans I've been listening to a lot. So
it was an awesome concert, and I did it on myself, and my kids are like, "You gotta be all right in the city." I'm like, "I'm gonna do this," so, and I'm afraid of parking garages, like they fall on you. And I was like, all my phobias, like I'm just gonna do it
because of our downtown. It's kind of scary down there at times. I mean, they've done a lot to it, and it's beautiful, but as far as it's still kind of crazy down there. I mean, there's shootings down there. There's all kinds of things that go on down there. And I'm like, there's a movie theater that we love to go to down there. And it's just very enjoyable. They will come, they bring your food to you and all that good stuff. So we like going there once in a while. We haven't done that for a long time.
But it was quite comical listening to my son worrying the whole time. Like, can you call me when you get there?
Oh my gosh.
My daughter-in-law is like,
that's so sweet.
Will you leave her alone? Are you there? Are you there all right? So I got in the fucking garage. Got past my phobia. Good job, Mom. Are you all right?
I hate parking
All right.
garages.
Oh my God! I'm like, leave me alone.
It's like when if we have to go visit someone at the hospital, there's one particular one you have to park in the garage and it freaks me out. And I can't tell you why. I think it's just from being a kid and you hear all these noises in here and you hear these stories and I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's one of those cement ones with the goes
Yep.
up like 4
That's what this is.
flights.
Yep.
There's the one in New York City that just collapsed.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think last week.
Oh
the
wow.
wall collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, there was the reason why I'm phobic. But I made it through. But yeah, it was. I'm sorry you had a bad experience, though.
Oh no, it wasn't a bad experience. I was just, how do you want to say it? I'm trying to think of. I was just a little disappointed, I guess. I haven't been to one. The last concert I think we went to and we took our kids to. Do you know who Carmen is? Do you remember Carmen?
I don't think
He died a few years back. We went to see him. He was amazing, but he was so loud. And I was like, I mean, my middle daughter was a baby and I took her, and that was not a good thing. I had to go outside because it was so loud. She couldn't handle that, and I felt bad. So,
yeah, it depends on their sound system they bring too.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I mean, had a better sound system.
Carmen was in a bigger place, and the music you could understand the words. So if I send them anything, I will send them a suggestion. Hey, can you work on this? I don't know if I'm not a music person, so I don't know if that's acoustics or, what it is and stuff. So no, I'm not. I'm glad we went. I'm not upset about that at all. We got to have a night out, so it was fun and stuff. So
okay, I put my number in the back if you need it for something.
Thank you.
I know it will stay with you, so
yes, I'm not going to let it out
because not many people have it, like maybe 4 people.
Right. I would never do that.
I understand.
I'm going to put you in my phone.
But I want I put it back.
If I don't put you in my phone, my robo killer will knock it off. So
and you could send me the pictures. So
ooh, yes. Yes, I'll do that. You take care, Robin.
All right, ladies. You have a good rest of your
good night.
You guys are so adorable. Thank you for coming up, Robin.
You're quite welcome. Thank you for the advice. Because I was like a worried cat lady here.
I know. I learn stuff every time I come in here. I learn stuff. I love it.
I appreciate that. But she's quiet out there, so it must be the mama.
I bet it is.
I'll text you in a little bit, Robin. That way you have my number too. So if you have a cat emergency,
okay, just put
you can get a hold of me.
Yeah, don't ask me.
Just so I know it's you're with the tax, so I know what it is. That you're not a bill collector.
Yep.
I get calls from all over. I don't know who it is.
Oh, I get stupid calls. Oh my gosh! Because sometimes I'll stop it before the robo thing picks it up, and I'm like, then I just start hitting the buttons on the phone. I'm like, go away.
Or I'm so sick of hearing about the medical scam of a hysterectomy or this one. No, I just don't answer them. Unless I know it's somebody's name I know. But
right.
But I appreciate it. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening.
You too, Robin.
Get some rest. I love you all. Thank you for, letting me up.
We love you too, Robin. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Good night, chat. If I don't come down there, I'm going to say good night down there. Good night.
Good night. And Lolita, I know you're tired, so.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a shower and going to bed. My ass is dragging. But tomorrow,
I bet it is.
After tomorrow is my weekend, so hopefully we will see y'all Thursday. And,
take care, everyone.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.
Yeah, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke, yeah. And I ain't saying she a gold digger, but Wishing, wishing with no road to broken. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get